Hey everyone, this is a review of ethnocentrism and cultural relativism from the previous unit. So we're going to go over these two topics and then you're going to work on these two topics this week. So, ethnocentrism is judging another culture by the standards of one's own culture, which means that you're judging another country, like the United States judging people that live in Canada, or people that live in the United States judging people that live in Great Britain. It looks something a little bit like this if you look at a map, where we have us, like the United States, being number one, and then making assumptions about what it's like to live in other places or what those people have in those countries. So you can see here where it's Africa just says desert, and a lot of these things are stereotypical. So there might be a lot of falsehoods that are portrayed using the ethnocentric perception. Like I said, you're making judgments about how somebody else lives in another country based on where you are sitting so far away. Um, so you might see other maps like this online that are cartoony and they have profanities in them or other falsehoods, and sometimes they can be vulgar. But this one, pretty vanilla. All right, so remember, ethnocentrism is you're judging another ethnicity. So let's talk about cultural relativism. So, cultural relativism is the practice of judging one's own culture by its own standards. So, you are judging Americans versus Americans, what's relevant within your own culture. So, it looks a little bit like this, where you have Massachusetts being number one, skiers, Yankees fans, Myrtle, old people in Disney down in Florida, and so on and so forth. A lot of times when I give students a map of the United States to try to label, most of you guys cannot name the center of the country. But you guys know that famous people live in California and you know where Texas is. It's how we relate to the people that live in our own country. Down here, you may have rednecks or, other terms. And once again, they both share the fact that these are stereotypes, so they're not always true. So, just to review, ethnocentrism is when you judge somebody else living in a faraway land based on your own standards. And relativism is when you judge people that live near to you. Well, that's all for today. So if you have any questions about these two topics as you're doing the work, let me know. And good luck out there.